All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna teach you a little bit about dropshipping. Now, I haven't fully got down the title of the video yet, but I know the content. So whatever the title is, it doesn't change the content of what's going to be in the video. It will still apply fully. So whatever the title is, probably just some clickbait to get you to click so you can understand and work on your dropshipping business. These things that I'm talking about isn't from necessarily a large success in dropshipping. It's more so from failures and what I learned from doing it myself. I'm gonna break it down into 3 steps. You have the market, money or capital, and understanding the business process. I'm gonna start with the business process because this is where I feel like we should start. Within the business process, especially with the dropshipping, there's this mindset that a lot of people preach that you can kind of get rich quick with dropshipping. It's so easy. Dropshipping is like any other business. It's just a different business model in which you, instead of buying bulk or buying your products, you wait until orders come in to do so. But that doesn't change a lot. There are a lot of other pieces within the process of starting a business and running one that are the same, if not more difficult, when you drop ship. All right, so to run over it really quickly, you have finding your winning product, finding your supplier. Are you using a fulfillment center with your supplier? Is it in the country or out of the country? Your marketing and customer support. Now, everything I just named is part of the process, from you finding the product to you marketing the product, putting it on your website, running ads, so your fulfillment as far as how you're getting the product to your customer, and customer support after you've sold the product, helping your customer if there are any issues that come about. So let's start off with finding the winning product. This part isn't necessarily as hard. So the reason why, there are so many reasons why your store can be failing, and being able to understand the process, number one, is so important. Like finding the winning product, there are a lot of strategies that are out there on how you can find winning products and what you may need to do. I'm not gonna run over strategies, I'm just more so running over making sure you understand every process and every step that you need to do in order to make sure that your business is succeeding. And I don't want you to skip over any of the steps, because leaving out one can cause you to fail or not make as much money, or have to close your store, whatever it may be. So I'm just trying to make sure that you are informed on how you can do this and make sure that you are aware of every step that is included or needed. Make sure you find a winning product. There are different strategies you can use. You can find a product that has a lot of items sold, a product that is solving a current problem or a problem that is relevant. You can go off of products that are sold, you can go off of products that have a lot of orders on a daily basis, just so you know that there's demand for it. There are a lot of strategies you can use, and you can look up strategies for each of these variables so that you can make sure that you're applying the best one that fits your business. So find your winning product, find a strategy that works for you. The supplier. Supplier is a very big issue when it comes to dropshipping, because you don't have the inventory yourself. You're allowing somebody else to hold it for you, and they're taking care of that part of logistics. Finding a supplier. Are you gonna have it shipped from AliExpress, right, through a supplier, or are you going to have a bulk of orders, right, 100,000, 10,000, whatever units, be shipped to a fulfillment center in the US where they take care of your shipping needs, and it'll get there 10 times faster. You'll be able to use USPS because it's in the States and you have a fulfillment center taking care of it. That's an option. If you are running a massive dropshipping store, that is probably your go-to, right? You either do that or you have an agent. Look up what a dropshipping agent is. That's more advanced. That's something you use when you have a flow of orders coming in, right? Same thing with having a fulfillment center in the US, right? That's something that you want when you have a lot of orders coming in. When you're starting out fresh, that can be a lot of money up front that you have to pay. And it may or may not be an option. It just depends on if you believe in your product and your business that much. It just depends. Next is marketing. Marketing, hands down, is, if you ask any dropshipper, that's where you spend a bulk of your money, right? And I've lost a lot of money. I'm not gonna say a lot, but a lot for my age and the time that I was in, a lot of money for dropshipping using on marketing. I've tried Google ads, influencer ads, and I've done a lot of studying on Facebook ads. So I have an understanding, right? Like I can speak from experience on certain ones, and this is just me being blunt and open and transparent. I have not used Facebook ads, but I have a strong understanding of how ads work in social media. So I can speak on marketing to a certain extent, and that's just me being open and transparent. So with ads, there's so many reasons why your ad cannot work. You can have a great ad and bad ad copy, and it may not be as appealing. You can have great ad copy and a bad ad, right? You can have a great ad copy, and not put it in front of the right audience, right? Dropshipping is a lot of testing, and you have to have money to test. And that's where there are a lot of YouTubers like Ecom King, a lot of people that I've watched, Bahiza, I think that's how you pronounce it. And there's a lot more. I just can't think of their names off the top that I've watched. And they're pretty transparent. Like they tell you as it is, like dropshipping is testing. It really is. Especially when you're trying to find a winning product or a winning ad. It's a lot of testing. And there's strategy to it. It's not like gambling, because you know what works, especially when you've done it so much. But it's a lot of testing. It's a lot of money that is involved. And if you ask a lot of dropshippers, they probably spend, a couple $1,000s in the testing phase of any product. And if it works, they cut it. If it works, they scale it. If it doesn't work, they cut it and drop their losses at what for them would be a minimal loss, right? Inside of marketing, again, you have your ad copy, you have your ads, you have the ad itself. Are you targeting the right people? Are you targeting the right demographic, age group? There's so many variables that can contribute. Are you choosing the right pricing? The biggest thing that people don't understand is the sales funnel. Look up the sales funnel from a marketing standpoint. With Facebook ads, right, within the ads platform and running ads, you have to understand the sales funnel. Within the sales funnel, you have different steps that you have to understand, because you don't want to run certain ads for different people in the funnel. You have your cold audience, your warm audience, and your hot, meaning, right, you have people who are aware of your product, people who have considered it, and then people who are ready to convert, right? That's how you would, a quick overview of what it is. You don't want to run ads and give people ads that are unaware of your product, right? Cold audience, an ad as if they were trying to convert. It's not going to work. They've never seen your product before. They've never seen your brand. That's just not ideal. They're not going to convert, and you'd be wasting money trying to target those people given that specific ad. So make sure you're running and understand the sales funnel. If I could recommend a video, I would tell you to watch Verum Ecom. He has an exceptional video on the sales funnel. I'll put it in the link in the description. It's a good video. Check it out. It'll help you understand how to run ads, when to give people certain ads, what it should look like, and it'll help you convert at a higher rate. And then lastly, you have to have a good customer support system. That's one thing that a lot of dropshippers do not do. They don't have a customer support system. When you start getting sales in, things are going to happen. People are going to want to return. People don't understand how to use a product. And you need to have things and people in place, or automated systems, or yourself in a professional manner. It's going to take a lot of time if you do it yourself, but you need to have things in place so that you can assist people when things do occur, issues do occur, because they will. It's inevitable. Like, it's just going to happen. So have a good customer support system. To give you an example, when you think about Amazon, right? People are willing to spend money, like a lot of money on Amazon, because they know that the company has their best interest at hand. If something happens to your product, you're going to get your money back. And people are more skeptical about eBay because it's sellers, and they're less likely to guarantee your money, and they've had to step it up recently because of Amazon. But Amazon does a really good job of making sure that the customer is safe in a lot of transactions, and that definitely incentivizes a lot more of transactions, a lot more purchases. All right, so look, now we're gonna get into money needed, your capital. How much money is needed, right? It's a misunderstanding that you don't need money to dropship. Think about it like this. If you start a website today, nobody knows, not one person, literally nobody. And in order to do that, you have to create engagement and buzz, if you will, around your brand to get people to run and go to your website. You can do this organically, which will take more time, through blogs, social media, and any other organic outlet that can get people to your site. But realistically, as dropshippers, you're going to want to spend money on advertisements, which is where the boatload of money up front comes from, to get people to go to your site. And understanding that and how to do that ties into the sales funnel. And that is a massive and important part. On top of that, there are different ways that you can spend money. You can spend money with dropshipping from definitely in marketing, but you have your things that they don't, you have applications and third-party softwares on the Shopify platform that can cost money. You can spend $10, $15 a month extra just to make sure your website looks a certain way, so you can have certain pop-ups or email notifications or reviews. If you want them to look a certain way, you have to pay for them through some of the subscriptions that they have on the platform. And those are some things that can add up. You see a lot of bigger dropshippers or really good dropshipping sites, they have a lot of these third-party platforms because it makes the site look really great, professional, and you need these things. So you can quickly go from a $30 basic Shopify subscription to $50, $60, $70 plus a month, just because you're trying to, add other applications to your store to make it look that much better than your competitors. Anything to help you create more conversions, because at the end of the day, that's all it's about, getting purchases. Now, with again, another thing, I only talked about Facebook campaigns or just marketing as a whole, but targeted more towards Facebook. If you use Facebook and TikTok together, Facebook, because customers do this, they go to multiple platforms, especially if you have a higher ticket product, to see if your product is on multiple websites. So if you have Facebook ads, you're probably also going to want to run Google ads, right? Google shopping ads, TikTok ads. If your product is seen on multiple platforms, you have a stronger brand identity in whatever space or niche you're in, and it helps. You spend a lot more money, but your item is more likely to convert because you're everywhere. Again, but that takes a lot of money, and it is not easy to do. I think going into my next topic, which is market research, I just want to quickly say this again. Dropshipping is a business just like any other business. There's no get rich quick scheme going on. Like it's a business at the end of the day. And if you don't understand the process and certain aspects of business, marketing, logistics, customer support, anything that I mentioned earlier, your business is likely to fail. You can have everything but marketing in place and you won't get any sales. You can have everything but customer support and you may start getting sales, and then your customer support will be so bad that you'll get negative reviews, and these negative reviews start piling up and leave a bad image on your brand, and then purchases and then conversions will slow back down again. There's so many reasons why your business can fail, and you have to make sure everything's in line so that one thing doesn't fall off. You need everything to be up, especially in a competitive, 9 times out of 10, if you're dropshipping, it's gonna be a competitive market. Lastly is market. This is talking about competitors for the most part, the industry as a whole, whatever you choose as your niche. You have to understand your market. You have to understand your competitors. And within your competitors, you need to understand what they're doing so you can do it better or differentiate yourself. Are your competitors working with suppliers to differentiate features to make their product look different from yours so it can be more appealing, from color to features to packaging, whatever it may be? You need to understand that, because if they have better features and packaging and they have influencers doing reviews, your product may not stand out as much unless you have great pricing. And 9 times out of 10, if it's a great product and people are selling it, there's going to be someone already lowballing the market for prices to get more volume. Is your pricing good? How are you pricing compared to competitors? Is your pricing higher because your features are better and you have a better brand or are you trying to price more aggressive and fight for market share, right? There are things that there are strategies you have to identify with and figure out what you want to do. Are your ads compared to your competitors? How are they? Are they on TikTok? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Google, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, Pinterest, right? These are different platforms that they're on and you're only on Facebook. It makes a difference. It creates a difference in how many viewers and engagement they get on their social media, their website, and how they convert. Do they understand the sales funnel? Different things can allow them to be better or convert higher than you and cause you in total to lose your business or not get any sales. How are their shipping times? How is their website compared to yours? Do they have reviews? Do they look professional? Do they look like they're imported? Like I do dropshipping, I was so heavy into dropshipping at one point that I could see a dropshipping store off the rip, even if it was professionally done, just by the reviews. Because you can tell how dropshippers import certain photos, and it's just like, that's not, I know this. That's a dropshipping store, right? And when you do it so much and you see it so much, you can kind of pick up on it. What does their brand look like? Is it a trustworthy brand? Are they known in the industry? And how long have they been doing it? How's their social media pages? How's their engagement on social media, not just their website? All these things can contribute to a really good site and a really good business. A site that seems to be really good reviews, and you check their social media and they have 2 followers and no engagement, versus a competitor who has 100,000 followers, a lot of engagement, a lot of good comments saying great product, shipping arrived perfectly on time, all these things, and you see that as a customer, that incentivizes you to purchase with the other brand. So there's a lot of things that you have to keep in line when you're trying to drop ship. Again, I'm gonna run over them really quickly. You have to understand the business process. You have your winning product, your supplier. Are you using fulfillment centers? Your marketing. How are you marketing? What platforms? Do you understand the sales funnel? Your customer support. That's the end-to-end business process for dropshipping. Winning product all the way to customer support after they purchase. Do your research on each individual piece, right? And make sure that you understand and have a strategy that you can implement for your business. Do you have the money needed? This isn't $0 in, I'm gonna get rich tomorrow, right? Not realistic. It's just not gonna happen. So do you have enough money to support your business if it goes south? Because things will go south. You'll have to do refunds, right? Do you have money up front? Do you have credit cards in place so you can make mistakes and do marketing, purchase products before the customer's money is put into your account, right? What if PayPal holds your money for a little while? Do you have enough money then? There's a lot of important processes. There are a lot of important things that you have to make sure that you keep in step. And a lot of them you're just gonna learn as you go. And then lastly, the market. How are your competitors doing? All these pieces matter. And you need to make sure that you have them all in line. So I'll put, I'm reading off of a script somewhat just so I can make sure I stay in order. I'll copy and paste that script into the description down below so you can see and copy and paste and do your research on each individual piece. And hopefully that helps you start and create, maintain, and succeed in dropshipping. So I hope you all enjoy this video. I have some more videos on the way, and I'll see you in the next one.